The pandemic has brought the mental health into the fore, very significantly. So we have this telecounseling center, and we keep getting a lot of calls, and somehow most of the calls are from women. Not that men do not call. So it is an indication that uh, the pandemic, with the lockdown, with everybody being inside the house in the small little space, women are bearing the brunt of this pandemic much more than men. Research has shown that domestic abuse has increased during this time. So it has affected the menstrual cycle. It is also because of the stress. The even this there are other menstrual related problems or gynecology related problems which has also been escalated because of the stress hormone that has been released, because of the depression that they face, because of the anxiety that they face. In fact, some of the college girls had reached out to us that they were not having their periods regularly, and they were afraid that there must be something wrong. There were some women who were married, and they reached out to us saying that, I missed my periods, so maybe I'm pregnant, but the symptoms are different. So I do not want to get pregnant at this point in time because the pandemic. I have small children, and the pandemic is very difficult for us to have a family. So there have been different kinds of women who have reached out to us, and they are also afraid to go to meet a doctor because because of the lockdown and because of the so many social distance and so on. Doctors are not easily available. We try to give them some tips on controlling their depression, controlling their anxiety, ask them, give them tips on how to relax and so on. So that could probably alleviate their problems. And we have also tried to follow them up and see that they are better. So the myth continues. Uh, this is not just because of the pandemic, but always there has been a kind of a taboo against menstruation. Nobody talks about it. Nobody gives them any education as to how to deal with it. It has been found almost 80% of the women go through some kind of a hormonal change, which has a direct impact on their physicality, on their moods, on their basic health. There's something called, in psychology we call, learned helplessness. They've learned to be helpless. It is just all in the mind. It is nothing. There's nothing that it really happens. I think most often it has been always looked into from a men's prism. But the research now is showing that yes, people go through mood swings because there are certain hormonal imbalances which take place during that time. So it is very common that mood swing can take place, that the happiness hormone is less during that time, and so that is the reason why you could be feeling more depressed. So this understanding of the menstrual cycle itself is very, very sketchy, and people don't understand it. We are also trying to put this thought across to everybody, saying that it's okay not to be okay. We always say FDI: frequent, frequency, duration, and intensity. So if these three are avoided, stress as it is not bad at all. So how you can keep the stress at a manageable level, that is what the should be taught. So to practice certain relaxation techniques can be done during this time, or just before that also, because the onset of menstruation actually it starts with all these problems. Psychological problems starts a little before the menstruation actually commences. Women's health is not always only women's lookout. It's a family, and when men's health deteriorates, women are also involved. Similarly, when women are facing certain health issues, it's men also who need to be involved. It's something which nobody talks about. Women themselves don't talk about it. Men are never involved in these talks. So I think it is time has come when men have to be involved. Take it in your stride. It is not something to feel dirty about, something to feel unfortunate about, something to feel scared about. It's something which is very natural. Just take it in your own stride.